path for brighter future. You are. I just wanted to run this session in an interactive manner where, matlab, I just don't want to give my speech to you, but I just wanted it to be an interactive session. You are always open to put any question to me so that I can answer it for you. And in my college days, actually, I was very, I guess I was very active in both academics as well as cultural activities. So maybe that is the reason I am still associated with that recognition. I am still associated with this college, and I'm very happy for that. And see, I cannot start any session in CMR without telling one statement that I don't feel basically, matlab, I just start with congratulating you for being selecting the correct place for your future. And CMR is actually, I don't consider it as a brand today because it has got a group of colleges now, and the one which you are studying now, CMR TC, is the crown of all the group institutions, I can say. And I'm not a paid artist, guys. Don't think otherwise. That I am a passionate artist like you. I am part of you. I'm a student like you. So so it's not just a brand which I consider. It is a bond for me. So it's not just a connection of values, but collection of emotions with CMRTC. And coming out of CMRTC and to talk about some professional experiences of mine, I've been working here since 7 years. So I just don't want to discuss on my prior experience because this is my majority of my professional experience passed in Bajaj Finance. So I will tell you something about my experience in Bajaj Finance. So here I have joined as a sales manager, assistant sales manager, in fact, in the year 2013, and from there I've grown as a area sales manager, area sales manager, then cluster sales manager, and then now as a regional sales manager. So I handle all the business which is contributed from Bajaj Electronics Group here in Hyderabad. You might be knowing of Bajaj Electronics chain. It's the biggest electronics retail chain, though it is not part of Bajaj Group, the original Bajaj Group. But still, I work for Bajaj Group. Bajaj Auto, Bajaj Finance, and Bajaj Alliance are all from the same group, Rahul Bajaj Group. So, but I deal with the business of Bajaj Electronics. Guys, I've been part of the group for 2 years where I had a different dreams. Matlab, when I was joining in the college, I had a assumptions like are this. Matlab, before joining the college, I was not aware that this is a new college because we've been the first group of the college. We were under assumptions, under misassumptions, I can say. We were very much worried that matlab, this is a new college completely altogether. We thought that we would be placing in CMR IIT or CMR set because those colleges were already, they have completed around 7 to 8 years by that time. So we were with very much worries replacement by आएगा या नहीं करके. But later when we came out of the college, few of my classmates have got placed in the campus itself. So I was also placed in the campus with ICICI. But see, when we were in the college, there were things like, there are different assumptions by different people. Few people think that we should just complete this college in an enjoyable manner for these 2 years, and then after going out, we can search out for an opportunity where we can work. But few others will have a different opinion. Disturbance. So I always thought that I should be placed before going out of this college. So I've taken admission in this college, and before going out of this college, I should be going with an offer. So it happened for me, and I got placed here. But I've seen many people. I'm still seeing people because I'm coming to the college regularly for observing few people as part of full-time employment and also as part of providing internships. On behalf of Bajaj Finance, we provide internships to few people every year, and most of the time I observe the students from CMR TC. So I keep coming to the college and I look at the people, the current students, many students, uh, where people still have some reservations saying that, sir, festival hai, sir, holiday hai, Sunday hai, we have to enjoy, you are calling us all the days. So we normally provide internship for 45 days. So we expect that 45 days should be a real time exposure for you, real time industry exposure for you, which you never get from your books. Books mein to we always think that when we are when the teacher is teaching on the board, we always feel that the theory mein to bore lagta hai har baar. Whatever the concepts may be, however the uh, new the concepts may be, still we feel little bored sitting in inside the room. Uh, but see, when it comes to industry, when it comes to internship programs, it becomes a kind of practical experience where you are never forced into any pressures like sales pressures or something like that. But it is a trailer build kind of thing for you when you get placed into a company after your course. But many people still feel that as a work burden for them and a pressureful work for them, and they always have reservations. One suggestion from my side is like, whenever you get a chance to work for any company for any short period of time, please take that opportunity. Please take that opportunity, because this is not a regular kind of course. This is a professional course for you. This will decide your fate for your complete future. MBA is a professional course, and this will land you in a very good company, whatever you dream of. So whenever you get an opportunity to work with someone in your course time, you should you must take it actually. That will provide you a very good exposure, and it will open up your mind, and it will help you to make a correct decision uh, while going for the full-time employment after your course. Many people neglect the internship programs, but now I hope it is a compulsory program for you as part of your curriculum, because CMR has become autonomous now, and so that should be done, guys. It's a very important thing. This is a major suggestion which I can give it to you. Otherwise, if you want to know something about the external industrial exposure or any if you have any doubts, you can speak out and you can ask me.
Satish, can I take one question?
Yes, sir. Yes,
let me. Yeah, already you are in the industry from last 10 years, and the situation is quite different now. So how best
yes,
the situation will support these students in the coming days? Now, what are the plans? Because you're already there and you're experiencing a lot of things. Is it the confusion state, or otherwise the platform is absolute, so that because they are worried, the situation is not quite good now, but now still otherwise there are some companies coming in even now to place the students, even with their seniors are already there, they're just going in. Now these people have got some apprehensions about the placements in this current scenario. How best your organization is doing to place the students? If you can just clear that particular
sure.
thin layer, these people will definitely I think their doubts are absolutely clear.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. This is not just the students' doubts. Actually, there are many people outside the campus who has similar kind of doubts on their futures now. See, one thing, sir, I can say, current situation is a complete uncertain situation. Who none of us have even dreamt of. So this is a completely an uncertain situation for us. But still, I can say, see, my field may be having some problems, because I am in the financing field and I am financing uh, the deliverables. But still, there are people to get the things on financing. But we, as a company, we are on a defensive side now. There are many finance companies which are on a defensive side to lend the money to outside customers, because there is definitely an uncertainty of the jobs on many people. So we have many doubts on the repayment of the debts from the customers. So it is there definitely, but sir, any kind of uncertainty will have both the uh, pros and cons. Similarly, even this kind of situations, this is not the only situation where we have faced this difficulty. Uh, we so normally when we observe for every 10 or 12 years we are facing some kind of difficult situation, and there is some kind of downfall in the economy, which is affecting the jobs or some companies, some sectors actually. But still this time also, sir, if you see, there are some sectors which are really performing well. There are pharma sectors, there are FMCG sectors, and there are mm, some other sectors which are performing well. Even this kind of situation, even insurance sector is performing well. There is only banking sector, financing sector which is particularly down, and there is also some other market manufacturing sectors which are down. If we had to discuss, but still there are some sectors which are providing jobs even in these difficult times.
Yeah,
The only thing,
yeah, well, what I want to say is, well, there is definite hope in the last. The end will be ours. So that is
sure,
what
sir.
the hope
This
will
situation is not permanent.
permanent. Yes.
This is just a temporary situation. I'm sure. See, sir, when I started, I've taken up MBA. Many of my classmates have taken MCA.
Yeah.
This is an example I'm providing to you, to all of you, my friends. The same time, actually, when I passed out my graduation in 2008, in that time, there was complete downfall of software industry. Many people who have joined the MCA, who have, happen to be my classmates, they repented actually after selecting the course, because they were thinking that, "Arey, abhi to software niche aa gaya, we would be in problems. We might not get placements. Sector is completely down. Even if we are get placed, we have to work for a very low salaries." Karke. But see, by the completion of their course, within 2 to 3 years, that the plates have completely turned around. It is completely an opposite situation. Now again, it is a very booming sector and is performing very well now. Never a situation is temporary, and similar is the current situation. We may be facing some problems for particular sectors for a year time, which is as forecasted by some experts. So this year we might be facing issues, but still there are some sectors which are providing jobs.
Yeah, yes, Satish. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy in front of you is the president of the Alumni Association of CMR Technical Campus. Can imagine, I should not say, but, rather, MBAs are always, very aggressive and very crushing. The first alumni meet and the first, alumni association, which was formed, 2 years ago, it was MBA which has grabbed this particular this thing, and many of them were there in the association, and everybody. It was a very, because people coming and joining this organization in this college, they did not have any difference with the other departments. It was very cordial, and that is how you can see a guy from MBA becoming a president. People will become presidents after that. BTechs also will be coming in. But what management has thought is, because he was very cordial with everybody, in fact, there were only 60 then, the first batch. He belongs to first batch, but they were very cordial with the BTech students, and all were very good friends. They learned, I suppose, I think they learned a lot of, what do you say, leadership qualities, and, mingling with everybody, groups and group formations and group, managing everything they learned from this institution. So, guys, you please come up with some queries, and just can ask some questions to this gentleman who's with you. He has actually is very busy, but he has given some time today. In fact, so please come up with some queries to Mr. Satish. Anybody? There are 100 students in the class. There are 100 people. You can come up.
Good evening, sir. This is Parimala here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. So I just have a doubt regarding a specialization. So there are three specializations which our college is offering for us: finance, HR, and marketing. So I've decided to take one specialization, finance. So which would be better? Like which specialization have more demand now, according to present situation? Like it's finance, HR, or marketing.
See, Parmala, as I said, this particular year we might be facing some issues in few sectors, but definitely you cannot consider the current situation and you can decide upon the specialization. You please look after your major interest area of interest where you can perform well. See, whatever the specialization, maybe there are only three specializations which most of the MBA colleges provide. One is finance, marketing, and third one is HR. See, whatever the specialization you take it up, but it should be of your interest, your major area of interest. There are jobs for all the three sectors currently, and it will be there, but it will be dependent on how good you perform on it when you opt for it. Because you see, this kind of question is always there, even in intermediate and even in degree and even in now on MBA phase. But see, always when we think of these courses, if there is some course which is of not of much importance, then definitely colleges would not offer those courses. These three are having it, but you don't consider the current situation. This situation will not prevail for longer time. It will be there for maybe for 1 year time, but I think you must be selecting a specialization of your interest where you can put your heart and observe the subject. all
Okay,
the
sir.
three all the three I can say, I'm strongly saying all the three are very important sectors, because I've seen many girls selecting the marketing course and they are performing really well. But it completely again depends on the uh, people, because there are some people who are literally conservative, where their family people doesn't allow them to work in a timings beyond regular times. See, nowadays the market timings are completely different. We don't have any timing. We had to work like a military person now. When it comes to sale particularly, we have to work beyond the time. A salesperson, whatever the level, uh, whatever the post he might be taking up with the company, but he has to work like a owner of the company. That is sales actually. But when it comes to finance, you will have definite timings, and you can work as per the company timings. Maybe from 9 to 5. If it is MNCs, you might be having some shifts, but sales will never have timing. I'm saying you, sales will work around the clock. If you are ready, if you are interested, if you are interested to meet more people, mingle up with people, and if you are confident of convincing people and doing sales, you can definitely uh, take up marketing also. Marketing is not just sales, but there are also many other activities marketing has. So you can choose anything, but see, people, I have found most of the female candidates selecting either finance or HR. HR, definitely HR may be having little less opportunities, I guess, because there are, when you compare any workforce in any of the company, see, one HR manages thousand employees. Obviously the other categories will have more options.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that
true. That's true because now there are no barriers for anybody to take or otherwise fix to one particular elective. That's what we advise generally every year. But still, people go, depend upon others' decisions, or otherwise they take decisions on not on their own, but depend on their friends, their relatives, or otherwise this thing, because they think that finance has got more opportunities, or marketing has got more opportunities, or otherwise, just how Satish was telling, HR will be taken only by girls because girls need not go outside. HRs will just only sit at one place and decide the future of the employees. No, this is not, because the things have changed. Rather, every area, everybody are performing well. That is what he said. Your area of interest is to be taken first. How you can, what is your area of interest? What you can do in that particular area? You just leave whether you get a job or not. Jobs are for everybody, but only thing is, if you, that is what, as Adi said, if you put your heart in it, then there is no obstacle to get a job in any area. That is true. That is absolute.
My intention behind telling that statement is, sir, particularly, when someone says marketing has more scope and marketing has a higher opportunities to provide job to you, see, and on the other side, if you are not much interested with the uh, in the sales or any other kind of marketing activities, so you have to pursue the subject with difficulty in observing. So that will again makes you uncomfortable. Later stage you would be all future part of your life, you would be feeling that I have come into the sector where I'm never interested and I'm unwillingly working here just for the sake of money or some other things. So that shouldn't be there. So never a study should be for a it should be for living purpose, it should be helping you for your living, but it shouldn't be only for the cause of earning. You should be earning with fun. You should be enjoying your work, like how you do your subject.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Any more queries, please?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, Suresh. Yeah.
Yeah. I have listen my HOD saying that your target is 10 lakhs package or your target is around a 12 lakhs package. You are going to do very well in this academics. You are going to get good jobs around. My question is why only we are targeting around lakhs, a particular figure of amount? Why we are not targeting the person who is getting 1 crore, for example, and businessman and a CEO is getting CEO or an entrepreneur is getting an around some crores of rupees. That is how he's spreading his salary to his employees. Why we are not targeting him? Why we are not taking an entrepreneurship or strategy, how to apply the strategies in the market area and how to publish our product, or why there is always such a condition developing in our classes, like every what is a faculty is going through like we are producing some new furnished products. Why we are not going? Why we are not listening the terms like you are going out of the college as a producer, not a product. I hope you got my
Yeah,
question.
so Suresh, I got your point. I got your point, and that is true actually. See, but still I can say the thoughts of different people differs actually. See, some people who are already in the comfort zone of, matlab, few people would be already in a comfort zone when it comes to the economical position. So those people will definitely look after getting into next level step. That might be a uh, own business, or few people they might always already be a millionaire, but still he would like to work for some other company and take up some good position in the company. So it is completely dependent on person to person. People say, because uh, sir may be saying that examples of packages, but see, when we see na, out of 60 people, if we take in your class, almost 40 to 45% of the people would be thinking to get placed in a company, because see, in order to lay a foundation for your professional career, there is no when you're taking up a job, it is like it is like gaining an experience without any investment. You would be gaining experience on the investment of some other person. The owner of the company would be investing in it, and you would be learning in it. So
Okay.
few people think like this as a comfortable thing for them, but some other people definitely, even they risk, the people whose risk taking capability is high, those people will definitely be trying to experiment, even if they are not so much comfortable in their economical position in the house, still they wanted to experiment. So that is completely dependent on person to person. You can definitely experiment if you would like to, because who knows, you might be giving employment to some hundreds of people more.
Yeah.
That might also
That
work
is
out. I do.
that is the sorry to disturb. That is the main objective of me asking that question. The main objective is what if 180 my class strength is around 180, sir. What if I say that 180 entrepreneurs are going out of the college? If one individual can produce or give job placements to 100 members, 180 entrepreneurs could produce more job opportunities in the society, and this business is directly or venture is directly linked to a country's economical growth, sir. This is how I would like to portray myself.
Yeah, Suresh.
Correct, Suresh. That
Suresh,
is
you are
true.
absolutely
Yes.
right. You're absolutely right. Nobody can deny it. But the thing is, I don't know whether you were in the class when I was talking about entrepreneurship, or otherwise, most of them becoming entrepreneurs. I've given umpteen number of examples in the classroom. Because I told them that I don't want you people to become, just like machines to go after placements. But the first chance to get onto it is, that's what Satish was telling you, is if you just get onto the placement and if you can crack one, then the confidence keeps coming in. And I already told many times in the class that if you want to really become an entrepreneur, right? Then what are the opportunities, and then how you can best approach, what are the institutes supporting you. And I'd also told that you don't have single paisa in your pocket, but still you can become an entrepreneur. How? I
Okay.
told, a lot of discussions went on in the class. My class is not, especially my class is not confined to only subject, because I
Okay.
generally discuss all sort of things.
Okay, sir.
Sometimes because I was just don't like to discuss a subject, I definitely go into general matters where we explore the things. I don't think, sir, Suresh, if you were in the class or not, I don't know.
No, I
But
might have missed the class, sir. Really,
yes,
I
but
might have missed the class.
everybody knows my ambition is at least half a dozen people in each batch should become entrepreneurs. The advantage,
Yeah,
I'll tell you, the advantage is, if you become entrepreneurs, it is very easy, to support, the coming batches or coming students from these type of institutions, because a lot of scope is there, because now the country is shaping itself. Now the coming days, I want to add, I don't want to kill the time, but I want to add, because the point has come. I'll tell you, coming days there will be lot of production oriented economy in this country, because we will be self-reliant. You know what are the developments going on with other
yeah,
countries now.
yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
Now we'll be self-reliant. Now there are a lot of opportunities where youngsters will be having, or will be given to become entrepreneurs now. So that is where we'll become. Yeah, Suresh. And I'll tell
Sir,
you how many of our alumni have become entrepreneurs. Now, if God permits, if time permits, we'll introduce some of those entrepreneurs also in the coming alumni talks. Then
yes,
they'll tell you how we have, inculcated the habit of to think differently, not to think
I'm very
exclusively going
interested
in.
in this session, sir.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Any more people, any more students coming in?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, D7. Who is that?
Hello, sir. This is Bhuvan.
Please be loud. Be loud.
Hello, sir. This is Bhuvan.
Bhuvan, please be loud.
Hi,
Yes, sir.
Bhuvan. Tell me.
As a regional manager, as a sales manager, have you faced any difficulties?
Obviously, difficulties are always part of career. See, not just career, but it is everywhere. It is there. Difficulties are always there, and we should be expecting some difficulties, because it is only the difficulties which will bring out our real potential. So we should be facing the difficulties, and we should be expecting some difficult times. Because if you don't face any difficulties, your real potential will never come out of you.
As I'll tell you, we are facing now a lot of difficulty. Now I have brought my potential, because we are not aware of these online classes and all those things. We are learning a lot of things now.
Correct.
We have to go for it.
Correct. It is challenges that which will act as a fuel for your journey, but nothing else. Never expect a comfortable job, yaar. Never expect a comfortable job. I'm saying it. Always be ready for challenges.
Yeah, one more question from, because you have started this discussion, Satish. Now there is a general thinking, in the minds of these youngsters, those who have joined MBA fresh, because they come from graduation. They think that they got a stigma, they have got simple, assumption that, if you join MBA, you get a job, very decent job, comfortable job, minimum, such package, minimum this much package, finish. I joined MBA, then my life is settled. So what do you want to tell these people, if such sort of people, do you think that, the coming after completion of MBA, do you think the road is very smooth, or otherwise what to be done? What to be
Sir,
done actually?
I always think that the degrees which we get from the institutions are the only gate passes for us to enter into any company. But when you enter into a company, that the work of the degree is completed there. When you get onboarded with any company, the work of your degree is completed. Then start the real job actually. You see, after getting into you may manage a 15 minutes interview and get a good job. But see, after getting onto the job, if you are not able to perform, that will be a real prisoner kind of job, time for you. You will be suffering each and every day. So no degree is such that if I complete this thing right, I'm in a very much comfortable position. I'll get this job. And yes, you will get a job. Yes, correct. You may get a job by looking at your degree. See, some people may give weightage to the institution. See, if you have a degree of CMR group, right, people may think that I have already got some 4 to 5 people selected from this group, and they're working very good, and they may presume that you also be of the same kind, and they may absorb you into the company. But see, after absorbing, when you get into your work, uh, daily work, then you will face a problem if you're really incapable. So correct, the course, if you are absorbing the course and if you are getting a degree, definitely that may develop a kind of confidence in you, because you can apply a better position. When you're having a degree, you can apply a better position. If you are not having a PG degree, I may not allow you even to attend the position, any vacancy here. I may ask, if you are having a degree, I offer you a off-road position. If you are having a PG degree, I think that this person might be exposed to some other concepts of the business, so he might understand my business even better and even faster. So I will ask you to get into my company. But otherwise, even if you have degree, but see, a degree can be even bought by the person. A person can, maybe some current times, even some degrees are also sold in the market. Even PhDs are also sold in the market. You may buy a degree, but if you cannot, you can never buy a knowledge. You should be having some knowledge. So you should, when you are getting a degree, you should be absorbing the knowledge, and the degree should be the acknowledgement of that knowledge. That is the thing. You never assume that if I'm done with the PG, there are, out of my 300 off-roll staff, 200 people are MBS. Off-roll staff, I'm saying, who are working for 10,000 salary. PGs, all PGs.
Yeah, that means you mean to say that, never look for, that is what I tell. But as you are on the rolls and you are in the real-time job, do you think that, package is not important, right? Getting into a job first is important, then learning the things is important.
True, sir. True. My journey actually. I started as a, I was selected in the ICICI as a relationship manager first. Guys, I'm telling you, I started my career as a relationship manager in ICICI. Then after ICICI, I've taken up an executive role in some other company. I've again gone back and I worked as a key accounts executive with SR Technologies. So that was the time of my real learning. I learned many things there, because when I started my career at the starting point, I got a chance to, unfortunately, I don't know, fortunately, I should say, fortunately, my next job, which is in Bajaj Finance here today, deals completely with the management of the people. I perform the role of a HR, role of a finance person, and role of a sales person. This is the kind of role which I am performing here. Any person working for Bajaj Finance Limited would require to perform all kind of roles, which you learn from the institution I'm saying. So as I worked there as an executive, I know the problems of the executive, I know the roles of the executive, I know the expectation of the executive from the manager. So that has helped me very much. I don't say that everyone should be starting from the executive position, but I just say that do not expect that a PG degree will land you as a manager, and when you are landed as a manager, your work is done. You have accomplished your life's goal. See, there is always a room to learn. You should be expecting challenge every day. You should be expecting acquiring knowledge every day.
Yeah. Any more queries, please? I'll take the last one. If at all you have got anyone, because we are running a short of time.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, and Manasa,
Good evening.
please.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Sir, I want to know that what are the extra technical skills we would acquire to get a job in the MNC for finance in the finance sector. As my dream companies, IBM and Infosys, to get into those companies, what are the extra skills like the tally that are most important to get in the finance as an MBA? Can you please tell what are the extra technical skills?
You see, Manasa, this seems to be little out of my scope actually, but still I can say one thing. The courses, if you see, when you talk about IT courses that keep on changing time to time, and the demand of IT is very much dynamic. But when it comes to finance, I can say only one: finance or HR or any other thing. This is not so dynamic like IT. So the major qualities for you to get into any MNC will be like communication skills, coordinating skills. You should be ready to mingle with any new person, any group of people, to work together for a common goal. This is a major thing: cooperation, communication, coordinating skills, leadership skills. So these are the major things for you to get into any MNC agency. Because today you are part of a group where you have been studying since last 1 year or 2 years. But tomorrow you have to get into work with completely a new stranger again. Maybe a group of people or one person or any others. So you should be ready to mingle with the people as early as possible to work for the objective of the company. So that requires mingling skills with the people, new people, and coordinating with the people, and that leadership skills to lead the groups. So that will definitely help you to get into any MNC. There is no particular course which I can say that if you learn this course, you can be selected easily.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Any more? Last one? Yeah, there is a lot of things coming in. Yeah, last one. Anybody?
Yes, sir, I have, sir.
Yeah, D4. This is last one.
Yeah, sir. Sir, this is Vamshi Krishna.
Vamshi Krishna.
Hello, Vamshi.
Sir, actually, we are doing our internship right now. So for that, initially, some of we are attended a telephonic interview. For that, we face some communication barrier, some noise. In that also, some we are facing grasping their words. So for that, can you give me any suggestions for a telephonic interview? How to crack it?
I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Vamshi.
Vamshi, see, this kind of things happen with most of the people. See, in my observation, it happens with most of the people who are coming from the rural backgrounds or who are coming from the Telugu medium, some other medium of education. See, here, most of the people are actually, before attending the call or before going to that position, by then itself they will lose their confidence. That is a major thing where I observe many stages. I observe people, I guess. See, when you talk about the communication skills, this is not a overnight skill which I don't say that you can absorb this skill by reading a complete book within an hour or within a day or within a week. This is not like that. See, when you are talking or when you are listening to someone, you should be observing that person, and you should be observing the meaning behind that communication. So when you hear it, When you have the subject, communication doesn't matter. I say. When you have the subject really, the words automatically come out of your mouth. The person who is opposite to you, even when I conduct interview of some people, when they're struggling to say it in English, see, I just observe their confidence levels, nothing else. When it comes to communication at that point of time, I will obviously observe their confidence level, not the communication. See, when you have confidence, that flow of words automatically comes out. You just try to observe the meaning of that sentence, or you just that particular subject. When you observe the meaning and meaning behind that subject, I can say this as a tip for you to communicate to the person in a foreign language for you, which is not a mother tongue for you. That is there for many people, but keep on trying it. When the person is there, he may observe, because the emotions convey directly. That will be a easy situation for you, but in telephonic interview, definitely that will be a difficult situation for you. But the tip for you is keep on doing it. You just keep on attending those kind of things. Maybe you may fail for once, you may fail for twice, but definitely you will succeed in your third or fourth or fifth interview. Do not get frightened. Many people think of the language first, nothing else. Think of the language, or they just assume that they just presume by themselves that would be in English. I am weak at English. I may not perform well. You should never have this kind of thought in you. Be confident before attending the call. That confidence will bring out the words, the flow of words from your mouth automatically.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Because we are running short of time, actually, because this particular
guys, this is a short session for us. You can always reach me, because I'm always available for you as a president of the alumni association. You can reach me on my WhatsApp number, because I'm also available on all the major social platforms, but I don't think my response time is very swift on direct contact, like on WhatsApp or any other thing, compared to other social network platforms. So if you want, I can provide you my number. You can reach me.
Yeah, Satish, definitely. We'll share your number with them as well. If any opportunity once again comes in, we'll have a one more session with you, especially because cadre like you definitely have a lot of experience to be shared. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Satish, as a part of this session. Actually, you have to open the session for yesterday. Because of some reservations, at least you have given your time, valuable time today. So thank you very much. We are planning these sessions a couple of days continuously, and I request you to bring in some more friends of your batch. As you have shared the details of those to me, I will contact them definitely, and I will make them, and I'll reach them, and then I'll bring them to this platform definitely in the coming days. So thank you, Satish. Thank you very much for your inputs to the present batch regarding everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, friends. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
Thank